Hey everyone, I want to do a quick little video showing some little tweaks I've made to my Resolume workflow. And this is my Tomahawk show file, which you might recognize with the recipe-based color picker. It's a little venue that I do some shows at, and we've been using Resolume more and more for video wall content. And so I've made a couple of tweaks to the way that I do that I think could be helpful for you guys out there. So I wanted to show you today. So both of my tweaks take place in the patch, but I'm going to start by demonstrating. If I go to my Fixture tab, down here, I have Fixture IDs here, but for my Resolume layers, I've assigned a custom fixture type called the Resolume type, and so they all have custom numbers here under the channel ID. So on the console, if I cycle channel 3 times, that pulls up my Resolume tab, and if I even click please, I can now quickly select Resolume 1, Resolume 5, which doesn't exist, Resolume 15, so on and so forth. And so I'm going to show you how to set that up. I'm going to show you 2 tweaks I've made for layers that are layer like master control that I want proper dimming on, or if I'm changing a clip, I want that to snap all the time without setting like a default fade value that could get overridden. So I'm going to show you how I did that. So we're going to come up to the patch, and the first thing I'm going to discuss is that custom channel ID. So first we want to go to the full patch and turn split view on, because you can come over to ID types and there are these renameable ones. So like let's say I come to non-dim and I want to make that, we'll just make it Resolume 2. It doesn't really matter, but if you rename these, you now have the ability to cycle through the channel button on the console and have custom fixture types. Like a default, I think this is the default one, house light, for example, is one. The cool thing about these channel IDs is you can assign 2 fixture IDs at once if you want. So I could give these Resolume layers, let's just say 1101, and I can have fixture IDs and channel IDs if I wanted. And I can pick what I want the channel ID to be. On this show file, I just said don't have a fixture number, just have a Resolume number, and that's totally fine. You can do that if you want. The other tweak that I made is I created a fixture type for my Resolume layers themselves. So if you come over to fixture types, I just copied dimmer, pasted it, because inherently Resolume layers are single DMX channels that you assign whatever function you want. So we'll just call this Resolume 2. And once I created that, you can come in and edit. I don't need 16-bit dimming, so I can just have 8. We can now rename this layer. And for layers, I don't like for my Resolume stuff to respond to the Grandmaster. This is personal preference. You can, you don't have to. But for the layers, this is like intensity values on my layers, or at least that's how I treat it. The other thing I don't want is for it to respond to highlight, so we'll just turn highlight off. And we're golden. Now the other thing that I like to do is a DMX mode for clips. And these I want just as the other. I don't want it to obey highlight. I don't want it to be in the Grandmaster. But I want it to snap. And so right here there's snap yes or no. Snap times are like gobo times. So if you have a mover with a gobo change happening, the console knows that that DMX channel needs to immediately change. It won't make that gobo value change as far as sending DMX out of the console over 5 or 10 seconds. It sends it immediately. So that's what snap timing is. And if you've never dealt with snap timing, you can come over to the fixture sheet and you can set an individual delay for that time separately if you ever want. Now this is global, so this will be that one Resolume clip control channel and gobos and stuff. You don't have to do things that way, but the thing that I like about this method is anytime there's a clip change, it's always immediate in Resolume.